You look beautiful.
I mean,
it's like we called each other.
Somehow, yeah, we don't even have each other's phone number, but like telepathically.
Somehow, I was just
like,
that one outside your house, just watching what you were gonna wear. How are you?
Most everything is leopard, so you do. Like in my
I know.
house.
I like an animal print. I'm not afraid of it. I'm really, especially when they're silky and soft.
I know that looks.
But then
amazing
you find yourself
on you.
touching yourself like this, and
I know.
people probably think that's
like,
weird.
What are they doing?
Yeah. How is your family doing?
They're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's so fun to have a baby, and she's about to be 1, and then the other kids, they're just getting so old now, and they just like have a mind of their own, and it's just.
Are they too cool yet?
I mean, like, they have better ideas than any of us.
Yeah, that's
like,
my kids. Yeah.
Like, I have to ask Maxwell if I look cute or not, because I feel like she would just look at me like, why are you wearing that, you know?
Oh my God, I think my kids sense like they need to be positive with me or something.
Exactly.
They're always like, you look beautiful, Mommy, and I look horrible. And I'm like, thank you, liar.
Yeah.
Do your kids like it when you sing?
Yes, they do. I mean, I didn't. Like with them growing up, like they didn't see me perform until I got on stage with Willie Nelson right before I found out I was pregnant with Birdie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I mean I sang to them, yes, but like with my daughter, my firstborn, Maxwell, she like when I was singing lullabies to her, I was like, this is not gonna make her stop crying, because it's like, when the bow breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby cradle and all.
Everyone dies.
Like, everybody dies. And so I just sang about America. I sang the Star-Spangled Banner. And I was like, okay, she's crying so loud, and I have some pipes and a set of lungs, so I could be louder than her, so I would just belt out the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh my God. Now she sings it in the shower at the top of her lungs, and she does such a great job, so I take credit for that. That was my lullaby.
Credit for that. That was me. Your new book, I mean, as a fellow Texan, there could not be a better title for a Texan. Your memoir is called Open Book.
Yes.
And is this like hard that you, because normally I would ask people, oh, is it hard to share personal stories? But I feel like we might be similar, and it's almost cathartic.
Yeah.
You have no filter. Like
I have no filter.
Which I don't either.
I've never had a filter.
Me neither.
I think it's very important just to be yourself, and that's what's authentic, and that's what people love about you.
I think that's what people love about you, is that you're very honest. And
I'm very honest.
Especially in this book, you open up about some pretty personal stuff that's hard to get through. And most people, I feel like, would be afraid to say that in the public eye, but I think it's so brave of you and so cool of you and strong of you, because one, when you address that, then you know you're actually getting past it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, my openness holds me accountable. And for me, like, when I decided to get sober, I stopped drinking, and I just had so much clarity that with my openness, it was just like I started learning so much about myself and why I had to drink to, like, try and escape and try and just feel like, you know, just normal. But that was, you know, I thought it was like helping with my anxiety, and it was actually making it worse.
Yeah, because people will say that. They're like, oh, it's calming. They say that all the time. We find
it's absolutely not calming.
I know, but I just think it was really brave of you to like come out and say that. And has it been rewarding, like getting it out?
It has. It's been unbelievable. I've been on this book tour, and every city that I'm going into, it's like these people that come up to me, they're like, I'm gonna be sober. Like, I want to tell you first before I tell my family and my parents.
Yeah.
And
it's connection.
Yeah, it's a really deep connection. And then I've had mothers come up to me and like thanking me, and like they're not afraid of therapy. Like for some reason,
why are people afraid of that?
People are so afraid.
I'm in therapy.
I love therapy.
Yeah.
It's like no judgment.
And you can say whatever you want. They're not in your circle.
No,
you will not be judged.
You will not be judged.
And even if you are, you don't know them. You're paying them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They're
not your friend. My therapist at the very beginning, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like we're best friends. And she goes, I want to make it very clear that we're not friends. And I was like, I don't know if anybody's ever said that to me.
I want to make this very clear. I don't want to be your friend.
Yeah, we're not friends. You know, I was like,
I've never asked one, but now I'm going to.
Yeah. It made me actually want to make her be my friend, so I was going to be open,
challenged,
open more. You know, I'm like, how
you're gonna want this?
I mean, you're gonna want me to be your daughter by the end of this.
He felt it as a challenge. That's so Texan. Okay, well, Jessica's book has been out for a little over a month. It even hit #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. That's amazing.
Yes, so exciting.
Everyone in our audience received a copy. Let's see them. Y'all got your copies?
Oh, yay! That's amazing.
Look at that hair in that shot. I love your hair. And as Jessica just mentioned, many of them were touched by some of the things that she wrote. So would you be up for us maybe taking a couple questions?
Absolutely, yes, please.
Well, where is Ramsey? Where's Ramsey? Hi.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jessica. Hi.
What's your question?
So Jessica, I heard that you went in a car accident, and you quoted, "My stutter started soon after, and the doctor said it was from the head injury. My mom said that when I stuttered, it looked like my brain and I were trying to say 10 things at once. My voice just wouldn't work. So from this trauma, why did you go into singing?"
That actually, singing was the best way for me to communicate.
I've heard about that with stuttering.
So I got into singing, and that was literally the way that I could express myself, and how everything like was clear. So yeah, I don't know what caused the stuttering. I mean, it could have been from the car accident, something, you know,
traumatic.
like very traumatic, other traumatic things that I went through as a child. And I also have a million thoughts in my head at all times.
Me too.
Like somehow trying to balance that, I might as well just sing through it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Great question. So next question though is from Ashley, right? Where's Ashley at? Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jessica. So you talk about being sober, and you're actually just speaking about that now. What brought you to the point where you felt like you had to get sober?
Well, being a mother, like, I mean, my kids at the time were 5 and 4. So I grew up with no alcohol in the house, and I was at a place where I was literally like spiraling with the alcohol, like, and I was missing out on moments with my children, and then they were seeing me and they were very confused, and I just wanted to be present and have clarity and be a good role model for my children, because I always wanted to be a good role model for the world. So why in the world would I like be stuck in this cycle of having to like wake up and have a drink before going to one of their school assemblies? It got to the point where all of my life had like escalated, and I couldn't suppress it. And alcohol, it wasn't working. It was making me just completely check out and not be there for them.
Isn't it funny? And then you feel like, because when you're at the height of your career, people always think you're the happiest ever. The height of my career, I was the most miserable.
Right.
And I just wanted to quit, because I was like, this isn't worth it. I was a really good waitress. Like, I was like, I'm just constantly battling just to be me, which is exhausting.
Yeah.
You know, so it's interesting that
And
at
then
our
I ended
height,
up
we could
doing
be so
it.
miserable.
I did it for my
knows.
kids, but I also realized in the process I was doing it for myself. You know, like I really wanted to go back to the perspective that I had when I was younger.
That's a good idea for a movie or a show.
Yeah, well,
like journals,
that
like going
might
back
be,
through
yeah,
that.
that might be in the process.
Oh,
actually.
see, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Well, on a lighter note, your fashion line, like everything you do is a hit. Everyone loves your shoes, everyone loves your hair, everybody loves everything you do. So, I mean, what's the latest thing you're doing?
With the fashion line, like everything is so natural. It's like when I was pregnant, we did maternity, and then after I'd had a baby, I was like, oh, like why in the world can we not snap these buttons in the correct way? And so we put like a different color of the button where the diaper is.
Yes.
So
are you talking about when it starts to separate?
Yes,
it's so annoying.
It's so annoying. So I mean, everything's been very natural, and we've had such great success with the Jessica Simpson collection, and we never had e-commerce, and so we just launched jessicasimpson.com over this last year, and it's been doing amazing, because then I get to blog, and then people can really connect to me and know the world of me. So now, I mean, sky's the limit for the brand, and we're just now doing e-commerce, so it's been just growing, and there's just so much more. Like I want stores, and I want furniture, and I mean, my daughter wants a dog line, you know.
Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.